Welcome to English Story 2 Day. Don't forget like and subscribe.
My name is Rena. I am 25 years old. I live in a small town in Canada. I work in a bookstore. It's not a big store, just a quiet place with shelves full of stories. I am not the manager. I just help with daily things. I clean the shelves. I help customers find books. I write down orders and answer the phone. I started this job almost 2 years ago. When I got it, I was happy. I needed the money. Rent, food, bills. It was all a lot. My best friend Tara said, "It's not forever, but it's a start." I agreed. The store was close to my house. The people seemed kind. It felt safe. But things started to change 4 months ago. A new manager came. His name was Jason. He was tall and wore shiny watches. On the first day, he smiled a lot. He said, "Let's make this store better together." He brought donuts. He asked me, "Do you like working here?" I smiled and said yes. I thought he was nice. But after a few weeks, his smile changed. His words changed too. He stood too close when he talked to me. He touched my back for no reason. Once he said, "You're too smart to be just a helper here." I laughed, but I didn't like it. One evening, I was closing the store alone. Jason stayed late too. He said, "Rena, let's grab dinner. Just us." I said, "I'm sorry, I have to go home." He looked at me and said, "Don't make me regret being friendly." That night, I sat in my room and stared at the wall. I felt cold. I needed the job. But I felt unsafe. What if he fired me? The next few days, he gave me too much work. I was running all over the store. He watched me and said, "Don't slow down now." I forced a smile. Inside, I felt scared. I didn't know who to talk to. Tara didn't work there. My family lived far away. I felt alone. What if people didn't believe me? Jason was good at pretending. He smiled in front of everyone. Then something happened. A new girl started at the store. Her name was Alina. She was only 21. She asked me things like, "How do I enter sales in the system? And where are the keys kept?" I helped her, and she thanked me. One day she said, "Jason's really nice, huh?" I paused. I said, "Just be careful." She looked confused. I didn't say more. 2 weeks later, she came to me. She looked scared. She said, "He asked me to go out for drinks. He said it would help me understand the job better." I felt my heart sink. I said, "Did you go?" She shook her head. "No," she said. It felt wrong. That evening, we sat in a small cafe after work. I told her everything that had happened to me. She listened. Then she said, "He makes me feel the same way." I thought maybe it was my fault. We both felt scared. But we knew one thing now: we were not alone. The next day, we went to the store early. We agreed to speak to someone. But who? There was a head office. We had never contacted them. Still, we had to try. That night, I searched online. I read about harassment at work. It said to write things down, keep proof, save messages. That gave me strength. For the next 2 weeks, we kept records. We saved times, dates, and messages. One day, Jason messaged Alina, saying, "You looked great today. Let's meet after work." She saved it. We took our notes and went to the main office. We asked to speak with someone. A woman named Mrs. Singh sat with us. She listened. We told her everything. She didn't speak for a while. Then she said, "I believe you. Thank you for coming." 2 days later, Jason didn't show up. On the third day, he came in, but he didn't talk to us. Later, Mrs. Singh called him for a meeting. After that, he left. We never saw him again. The bookstore felt quiet after that, but it also felt better, peaceful. A week later, a new manager came. Her name was Elaine. She had soft eyes and a calm voice. She said, "Let's make this a safe place to work." She talked to each of us. When I met her, she said, "I heard what you did. You were brave. If anything ever feels wrong again, come to me." I felt safe. Slowly, things got better. I smiled again. I laughed again. Alina and I ate lunch together. No more fear, just work. One day, Elaine gave me a small folder. It had notes on how to take book orders and manage suppliers. She said, "You're ready to learn more." I was shocked. "Me?" I asked. She nodded. "Yes, you've shown heart and strength. I trust you." I studied hard. I learned every step. A month later, Elaine asked, "Would you like to become a shift leader?" I said yes. That evening, I called Tara. She said, "I'm proud of you." I sat by the window. The town looked the same, but I was not the same. I had walked through fear and come out strong. I didn't want to be the boss. I just wanted to be respected. Now I was. If something like this happens to you, don't worry. First, collect all the proofs and inform your HR or management. Face it without any fear, as I did. If you enjoy the story, don't forget like, comment, and share.